Good morning, everybody. So I had a great sleep in my mom's camper. I'm going to show you around the property a little bit, but I thought I would share with you some things that I've learned already on my trip so far and just learn from my mistakes. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so looking at the back of the Jeep, right now I have the Vitamin inside my mom's little studio charging, but on my way back, I need to try to fit in some batteries for a good friend of mine. And so I am thinking about, like, my dad and I are thinking about just sort of reconfiguring this back deck piece, just in case I need to do that. But in the meantime, what I have found that I was silly and didn't know to do, and I should have done, because it's kind of obvious. But anyway, I'm going to show you. So my parents actually gave me another piece of the army sleeping bag system that I have. So that's why it looks super puffy right now, because there's an inner and an outer piece, but it's kind of chilly right now. So I put them together and I'm going to keep them like that. Then I had this, it's just a fleece sleeping bag liner. Sometimes I put it on the outside of the bag, sometimes I put it on the inside. Well, I had rolled that up, so it was taking up space. And then I have an electric sleeping bag liner, so heated, and that again was rolled up and it was taking up space down here. And then I have a beach blanket too. It's just this, it's hard on the outside and fleece on the inside. It's also a blanket, so I had it rolled up and in the footwell of the passenger side of the Jeep. So all of those things together were taking up space that they don't need to, because I can just lay them out flat. It makes my bed a little bit higher, but honestly, it's way less clutter. And then also lastly, my rear window cover, I just unraveled it and put it flat under the bed. So altogether, I've created more space, and I should be able to get those batteries in for when I start to go home. So yeah, if you can learn from my, I wouldn't say mistakes, but what I'm learning so far, hopefully it helps you in any way to just create that extra space in your small space that you're living in. Another thing that I did, so down here is the bag for my air mattress, and there's also the bag for the yoga mat that I have on my bed right here. So I just like tucked those, rolled them up really, really tight, and then I shoved them way back where I'm not going to need them very much. My chair is easily accessible, which it wasn't when I first started my trip and I had to search for it. And then my water pump for my water jug is just slid right back in here, so it's very accessible. You can just see the plastic bag that it's in. So yeah, and my book, I just keep under my bed, and that's just a jacket. So if anything, this trip is teaching me how to, well, downsize for sure, but also how to like make use of every space possible, and also try my best to declutter. So I had like a few cups hanging from this side bag, and I just didn't like the look of it, so I found a spot for them. So yeah, I'm just constantly sort of searching for little places to put things, and then remembering where they are. That's the key, because yeah, sometimes I forget where they go. But yeah, I'm enjoying my trip so far, and I'm going to take you around this property so that you can see where I'm at for a few days, and then my mom and I are taking off to Telegraph Cove, and we're going to do some really exciting adventures there. We're hoping to go whale watching, and I'm hoping to do some hikes, and then yeah, I'll be taking you all over the island actually. This is just the first full day I think that I've been here, so we're gonna do some puttering around today and tomorrow, and then get some provisions and then head off. So I'm super excited to take you along, but I'm gonna show you the property. Okay, so again, this is Port Alberni, Vancouver Island. This is a subsection of my brother's property, so his house is back in the back corner, but my parents have a severed piece, and so they built this. There was actually a house on the property when they first moved here, this house, but they tore it pretty much down and rebuilt it. But my mom's got some nice gardens. My mom also has a Jeep. This is their camper. My dad's got a pretty cool F-350. And then they're into lots of organic gardening and sort of living as off-grid as possible. It's a little studio. And then they've got lots of greenhouses and green space. Beautiful little garden with waterfalls. It's so peaceful and lovely. A little composting area in the corner. Yeah, I will. Oh, you did? And you can throw them in the greenhouse too. It's so pretty. Oh, this is their greenhouse. My mom and dad put it together. They were given this greenhouse in pieces. They're so handy. I was just saying how I wouldn't be able to even fathom putting this together. With all these little clips and little pieces that hold the glass. These little silver guys. Holy cow. I better close this door. I tell ya, they're pretty handy people. Pretty lucky to have them in my life. It's so cute too because my dad was yelling across the property, "You have to film my shop." So he's got a big shop in the back of the property, so I'll try to get some film of that. Yeah, they're handy people. I love them so much. I'm so happy to be here. Look at all the room that I have now. That's crazy. And then I covered the chainsaw. So hopefully it survives this trip. Because I don't have room inside. Yeah, I'm super impressed. So, yeah, I have lots of room now. I think I'll be able to fit those batteries for Badge in the back here. No problem. I don't even know if I have to I don't think I have to redo the bed platform this trip. I'm sure my dad and I can find other things to get up to rather than ripping this platform out and making it smaller. I was going to save some weight, but maybe that'll be a future plan. Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy. This is awesome. Okay, I just discovered one more thing. So that container is my coffee container, and I usually keep it on the bed. And then when I'm sleeping, I put it on the fridge, which works really well. But now that I made all the space, it can stay under the bed for now, and I don't have to move it until I pick up the batteries for Badge at the end of my trip. Holy cow, that's pretty exciting. Now, all I have to do is not buy a lot of stuff while I'm here, which is no problem because I don't plan on it. And then I won't have like a hoarded up situation. But it feels so nice to have everything kind of organized, right? So my clothes are in the van. but when I go to leave, the clothes just sit on this passenger seat while I travel. And then when I'm sleeping, they just bump up to the other passenger seat when I'm sleeping so that I can use this space to get changed in and use the restroom. To be honest, use the restroom too. So I was outside rearranging the Jeep, which I showed you, and I was touring around my parents' property, but I just came in because the clouds came over. It's really kind of chilly out here. I'm not as prepared as I thought it would be. And the weather is like a wetter cold than Alberta, obviously. So anyway, I just thought I would come inside because I was sitting outside for a while. And I thought, oh, I'll just come inside and relax until the dark clouds leave or rain and do whatever they're going to do. And then I'll go back outside. Oh my God, I'm so comfortable. I'm just like hanging out on the lounge chair. Got my feet up. Oh my gosh, it's so lovely. They have this great fireplace that keeps everything nice and toasty. It's so cozy in here. I love this place. Anyway, I'm going to relax a little bit and then I will see you in a little while. Saw a few.
This is the bandsaw we acquired.
Oh, that's nice.
The guys, Scrapyard gave it to us,
For free.
but there wasn't any table.
Oh, you built that?
This wasn't on it,
Yeah.
and the whole base right down to the machine was broke.
Oh my God.
Well, I didn't move all that stuff. So I had to build all the blade guide and everything else that's in underneath there. Build this whole table and put it on.
Of course, anybody could do it. You can do it. It's pretty amazing.
You want to see that uncover?
Is that the Harley? Yeah, I want to see it, Harley. Oh my God, it's so pretty. I mean, not pretty, but it's beautiful.
Adam's not riding it. Maybe you should get it and take it to work.
I can't sleep on it though. That thing?
Yeah,
That's cool.
that's a horizontal mill. And then this is a vertical mill.
Gosh. And you got your lift up.
Yeah,
So I think last time I was here, it was on the floor.
yeah, that was a nightmare.
Yeah, you were trying to figure out how to get that up.
The thing I was hoisting it was broke about halfway up.
But you had it chained off, probably, eh?
No,
Oh,
it kind of come crashing back down, and I got it hooked up different.
jeez. That's handy, though.
And the big drill press and the old handy lathe.
Yeah. Isn't that the one from the Avro Arrow?
Yeah,
That lathe?
the sticker on it. There's a
Yeah.
sticker on it. Might not help much.
Oh, yeah.
That little tag right there.
Let me see. Oh, yeah. AV row. That's cool. That's so cool.
She was built in 1940 and sold through Ryder in Montreal. And as far as I can figure out, it went to to what did they call that? They built the Lancaster bombers in Malton, Ontario
Yeah.
for the Second World War. I forget the name of the company now, but they built the bombers. They built 283 of them or something there
Yeah.
for the Second World War. And then after the war, the government sold that facility to AV Rowe, and that's when they commissioned this. So it's been recommissioned after its war service, and then it would help build the Avro Arrow.
That's freaking cool.
I was making. This is the piece I got.
Look, there's Dad when he's young. Younger, I should say. Younger.
That's a long time ago.
How old were you there?
I'm not too old.
Just a little spring chicken.
I made these too.
You made those?
Yeah, big V blocks. I sawed them out on that bandsaw and then machined them, Like,
Holy crow.
but I made this same quality adapter here for this mill. And
You're so handy. What is this thing?
that's Mom's project.
Oh, for wool.
Yeah, that's the drum carder. I've built it that far, but she hasn't bought the carding cloth to go on the drums yet.
Yeah.
All plywood laminated together and
That's
then machined.
crazy. You built all this?
Eh?
You built all this?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I started with nothing.
Yeah.
4 bearings.
Of course, you started with nothing.
And I can't mount this drum. It's not mounted yet because I got to know how big the
far
cloth
apart?
is.
Yeah.
And then I'll mount it and bolt it on there too. And then this turns at a way faster
Yeah.
speed than this one, so that this one's feeding wool in and holding it back, so that this one's shredding it, kind of. There's going to be a crank out on that end too.
Yeah, this poor thing. It's got a little issue right in there. What happened again? The tap was crooked?
Hey?
The tap was crooked in the
Yeah.
cylinder?
Well,
Oh, that.
see,
Oh, for the cups?
see this? Here's your injector.
That's the cup from the bus? Oh, that's the one I sent out to you.
Yeah.
Oh, memories.
And then I made this to screw in there, and if I get the same tap,
Yeah.
1 1/4 inch 20, I think it is. And then this will pull them out then, because the taps are usually hard. You might break the tap,
Oh, okay.
or this solid thread around there will pull them good, I think. So,
Nice.
multitude of other projects.
Lots of projects.
There's what you need there. It's a 300-watt generator.
Really? It's so little.
AC power and 12-volt power.
What?
And that's a little gas engine.
That's the tiniest little generator ever. It's a little
I
baby.
bought it at a yard sale, but there's no spark. I gotta figure out an ignition system for it.
Oh gosh,
That's the little.
that's so tiny. Have you had it running?
No.
No, 'cause there's no spark?
No spark.
I wonder how loud it is when you get it going.
Oh, I don't think it make much
No,
noise.
it'd be quiet, eh?
I figure if it doesn't work, if I can find a weed trimmer motor, I'll put that on it.
Oh, yeah.
A little weed trimmer,
Yeah.
that can.
You're so smart.
But that would be a neat thing to have in your camper.
That's cool.
See that thing moving in there?
Yeah.
So I get this. None of that was in there.
You
This
built
big
all
block
that?
in the side and everything. I had to build all that and hook onto this lever in there to get it to do that. And that's the feed for the direction here.
Oh my god.
Big pieces of steel in there at a machine and
How the
fit in there.
How do you even do that?
It was all gone.
Holy cow.
Big block in there with the slides in it. Gears down in there in a rack.
This is like an art form. It's a lost art form. Like, not many
I think
people can do this,
just too
Dad.
bullheaded enough to do it.
That's okay. That's a good thing. Do you want me to do it? Oh yeah, it is like mine. Seven 3 2000. Yep. What's wrong with this one? What's wrong with this one?
Don't know.
Oh.
It had a problem and they just took it out and put a brand new one in.
Oh. Had lots of money on their hands.
Oh, I don't know what he had, 4 or 5 of these trucks, I guess.
Oh.
And cruise loggers, eh?
Well, everybody, today was a different kind of video on my channel. So if it's not the cup of tea for everybody, that is totally fine. But I really enjoyed spending some time walking around my parents' property and just sharing my dad's love of his machines and his brilliant brain. So my mom's creativity is just absolutely amazing, always astonishes me, and I'm so excited to be here. So I thought I would share a little bit of my parents with you all. But coming up, we're going to be going on some adventures, likely not whale watching. They're full, they're booked, so that's okay. We'll find other things to do. We always do, so that's not a problem at all. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I'm going to leave it here, and I will see you in the next video. So I hope wherever you are, you can get out and enjoy this beautiful world we live in. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.